So we are here with attorney Edwina. Can you tell me how to pronounce your name?
Edwina.
Edwina.
Yes.
She's a public defender in the Montserrado County and the first female public defender in Liberia assigned to Monrovia Central Prison. Can you tell us how did you become a public defender? What is your background?
My background, I work as a law clerk with the Chief Justice, Francis S. Cockburn. As a law clerk, I worked with Justice Cockburn for a year, and then I was later promoted to the Office of the Public Defender Program. And as a public defender, I work with the Criminal Code E as a defense attorney. Later, I was transferred to the Monrovia Central Prison, where I now serve as public defender.
Can you explain maybe what is the work of a public defender in Liberia? What do you do as a public defender?
As a public defender, I represent indigent clients. Indigent clients meaning poor people. I represent those that don't have financial means of acquiring a lawyer. So upon that, I gave them legal representation as embedded in our Constitution, that an accused person is entitled to a lawyer, and an accused person should be represented legally every step of the way by a lawyer. So by that enactment by the Constitution, I represent indigent clients that don't have the means of acquiring lawyer, because the legal procedures, the legal process are very expensive. So it is embedded in the Constitution that lawyers are appointed to represent indigent clients.
And since you've been appointed, what are some of your main achievements?
Oh, my main achievement was when I worked in Criminal Code E on SGBV matter. I represented an alleged perpetrator who was convicted for 3 years of rape. And then I moved on. I was assigned at the Monrovia Central Prison, where we have the magistrate setting program. There I achieved a lot because I released people on the motion 80 on the criminal procedure law, section 18.2 and rule section 18.2 of the criminal procedure law and rule 9 of the rules of court. I released up to 150 persons on that motion to dismiss for failure to proceed. A lot of my clients were there that was not indicted. They had just been languishing behind bars. The perpetrators were not. They did not have access to justice. So my being assigned at the Monrovia Central Prison, I was able to release a lot of people, in which I am still doing.
How long did it take to release those 150 persons? During how many months or?
It took a 3 month period.
3 months.
3 months because the term starts in August. I was assigned there for the August term of court, and it was based upon that I released those people. And there was some preliminary theory at the Federal Magisterial Court, which the trial is still ongoing. There is this hearing at the Magistrate Court. I have a hearing in Carisburg against the citizens of Carisburg versus the mayor of Carisburg versus the citizens of Carisburg. And I represent the citizens of Carisburg, which are the poor people. And that trial is still ongoing.
Did you ever represent children?
Yes, I represented Charles McCarthy, and I represented a lot of juveniles at the Monrovia Central Prison. Presently, I have released 10 juveniles from the Federal Magisterial Court to their parents.
Well, it's obvious that your work is important to you. What made you choose to be a public defender?
I felt that the rights of humans after the war, the rights of women and children were not protected. So there were a lot of disadvantages in our country, and so I saw the need to become a lawyer to protect the rights of women and children, and that gender equality will be the order of the day. And as a woman, I believe in equal rights, equal justice under the law, and the rule of law should take its course.
And how do you think that the UNODC project will benefit your work? What do you think that the program, how will it support your work in the future?
With the coming of UNODC, I see a lot of improvement, a lot of enhancement in the capacity building of public defenders. I see that it's an interactive forum. Right now, the Public Defense Office is faced with a lot of problems, a lot of technical skills, a lot of capacity building, logistics, and what have you. We are lack of computers, we are lack of manpower stuff, and and the way to proceed, the trial techniques, the trial methods, and I think with UNODC coming in, the public defense program will benefit, and we will have access to justice with the help of UNODC, and the rule of law will be a paramount concern in our country.